Welcome to Not Your Average Neighbor, the podcast celebrating inspiring individuals and the amazing work they do in our community. I'm Roushar, your host, inviting you to join me as we shine a light on stories of resilience, connection, and good news. Let's build a neighborhood that uplifts and inspires, one story at a time. Howdy, neighbors. It's Roushar, your hostess with the mostest, not your average neighbor, here coming to you live from the Keller Williams brand new podcast studio in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. So if you're looking for a place to record, maybe make friends with us and we'll let you use our place. It's probably not that easy. I probably have no authority to talk about that, but I digress. We'll figure it out. Just let us know. Anyway, I am so excited to be here with you today, and we are live in person today. Those are very special interviews because I can feel the vibe. We can vibe better. So I'm so excited. But I always like to start out my episodes with shouting out a neighbor. And I am going to shout out two neighbors for you today, actually. And they are my biggest hype girls right here at Keller Williams Legacy Group. They are Ryan Klein and Karina Jacobson. And I need to say, as by the way, one of them's here. And she's staring at me saying, oh my God, you're going to say something amazing. Maybe not, but I love these two girls so much. Every time I walk into the office, they're so happy and motivated and energetic. And they just, I couldn't do all of the things that I do without them. And I love and support their support, and I love to support them, which is why I'm bringing my guest in right now. Please help me welcome Karina Jacobson.
Hi.
Hi, Karina. So this was kind of last minute, and I really, really, really appreciate you being so flexible.
Mm-hmm.
But Karina is the director, new director of growth here at Keller Williams Legacy Group in Cedar Rapids. And like I said, one of my biggest hype girls in the office, her and Ryan, they're yin and yang. They are just they are each other's person, and they're so lucky to have each other. And I'm so lucky to know and call you guys friends. So I was in the office last night and we were talking and being all woo, woo, woo. And then she's like, hey, I want to be on your podcast. And I go, well, guess what? We're going to do it tomorrow. So see, it's that easy. If you are thinking about being on my podcast, it is that easy. Say, I want to be on and let's talk. Okay.
It was that easy.
So Karina has been with Keller Williams how long now?
5 years.
5 years. And she didn't tell us a little secret about herself when we first got to know her. And I just was happening to be on the TikToks. You know, I love the TikToks.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And I saw this orange hat girl. Is it GRL or girl?
GIRL.
Okay. Orange hat girl all together. And I'm like, excuse me. That's my friend Karina. And how many followers do you have on there?
152,000.
152,000. And I'm like, okay, that is the most important piece of this story to me anyway. And so let's learn and talk about what happened. Why was it Orange Hat Girl? Is that part of the story?
It is. The story is so fun. You're going to love it.
I can't wait.
Oh, it's so fun.
Okay.
So back in the day when it used to be Musical.ly,
yes,
it changed from Musical.ly to TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I was bored, stay-at-home mom, 4 kids at the time. I have 5 now.
Yes.
And I wanted something fun to do. So I started making these weird, stupid videos.
Well, that's how it starts, right?
Uh-huh.
We see other people do it and we're like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah. And it started with deer face. So like there was a filter you could put on your face
yes.
that made you talk like a high-pitched little deer. It was adorable and I loved it.
Yeah.
And I started doing that and people thought it was funny. I'm like, okay, I can do this. So I started making really, really obnoxiously weird videos.
Which, you know, I love because the funnier, the obnoxiouser, the better.
So there was, when it first came out, TikTok was very body. There was a lot of bot comments, and there was a lot of people that would say random off the wall things that made no sense.
And what she means by body is BOTTY,
Yes.
because they are bots, robots doing weird things on our. Yes, I've had it happen to me.
So I made a whole series about how I was fighting the bots. And I had I put eyeliner underneath my eyes, and I was fighting this. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous. But everybody thought it was funny. It was hilarious. I had so much fun doing it. I mean, I was up until 2:00 in the morning doing this every night, and everybody just loved it. So then turns into I got a lot of followers rapidly because I made a whole entire series on it. Mm-hmm. So I started wearing this orange hat because it was winter time and I was cold and my house was cold. So I always had a hat on. Mm-hmm. Well, then it became like my signature. Nobody knew what my hair looked like.
Really?
Nobody knew what my hair looked like. They only saw me with the orange hat, and they thought it was ridiculous. They were like, take your hat off, take your hat off. I know what your hair looks like. And like, forget that. No, that's my signature. I'm not doing it. So I started making, it's called the Spoon Army. The Spoon Army. So while I was fighting these bots, I stuck a wooden spoon in my hat. Okay. And it stuck down across my nose, so it looked like headgear. I'm walking around with these people on my phone. Yeah. Right. I'm recording my own self talking like I'm talking to them. Right. And I'm getting in my pantry with a metal bowl on my head and a spoon. I'm literally fighting these things, and they learned how to do emojis. Oh. The bots learned how to use emojis. Oh, no. It was a whole thing.
Oh, my God.
So then that just domino affected into an entire, a network of people fighting these bots with me.
Oh, my God.
And I, got 45,000 followers just in a week.
Oh my gosh.
Because they all thought it was fun. It was something to connect over. It was right before the stupid COVID stuff happened. So everyone was just, they wanted an outlet. They needed something fun, and we found it.
Oh,
so we have an entire Spoon Army. I was labeled as the Spoon General. I actually, once I started getting more followers, everyone wanted me to go live. I'm like, yeah, that's not my thing. This is fun. I don't need to be in front of a bunch of people. Well, I promised them once I hit 100,000 followers, I will go live. So I went live for the very first time.
Yeah. How did that go?
Oh my God. It was insane. They actually, so you can pay to make announcements pop up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like,
yes.
I made $600 in an hour.
Girl, you
just
need
because
to be going.
They wanted
Why
to talk
are you
to
going
me.
more? I'd go live every hour.
So I was like, what are you guys doing? I don't need, stop it. So what I did is I invested that back into it because I was treating this like a business.
Right.
And I was making friends doing it all over the world.
Isn't it so fun? That's why everyone makes fun of me for, vibing on TikTok with people, but it's they're actually real. And when they come up on your FYP, it's for a reason.
Exactly.
You have things in common. And you realize that, and you grow a community. That is so cool.
Yep.
So you have you are international, excuse me.
Yes. I actually, one of my good friends, her street name's Peaches, but she is from the UK, and she and I have kept in contact this whole time. She became one of my first friends from this whole ordeal. It was fantastic. It's so cool. And we all got to see each other grow, and we all got to, it was like an online friend community.
Yeah.
It was really nice. So when I invested back into this.
Yes.
And I officially adopted the general. Okay. So I'm talking, I ordered an army hat. I got some tactical gear. I got myself a tactical shovel as a spoon. Okay. Oh, yeah. I went all out. I spray painted this stuff orange.
Oh, my God.
My helmet was orange. It was a whole thing.
I love it.
And then it went real hard. I had somebody else to be the villain in my battles.
Nice.
It turned into this whole thing. Then we had a whole Discord community. Everyone was role playing as their characters, and it was just amazing.
You started something that
it was amazing.
Needed.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's so cool. Did you watch there's this show on Apple TV called I forget what it's called. I'm getting notifications, but it's
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah.
But I have not watched it, no.
Oh my God, Margot. I'm gonna put that up. Margot's Got Money Troubles. And this single mom like creates this whole, she's very talented, she's very creative. She creates this whole world. So like, I mean, you probably don't want to do that, nor does your husband want you to do what she started doing. But I love that. It's very reminiscent of that you can create these little worlds and people really enjoy it.
You want to know the next fun part?
Yes.
She said husband. That's how I met.
No.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my
That is how I ended up here in Iowa.
Oh, are you kidding?
No,
I had no idea. See, I come in and out so fast. Usually I'm like, hey, take the high fives and the love. It's very selfish. I come in, I get the love, and then I leave. This is fascinating.
Yeah. I told you we're going to love this story. Yes.
That is just a doll.
He is.
You guys look like you were meant to be together.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So how did that happen?
So long story short, my ex-husband and I, we were getting divorced. I was still doing the TikTok thing. I had a group of friends on there. Everyone was just getting along. He started popping up on my For You page, and he showed up in a rainbow unicorn onesie dancing to Laffy Taffy. I'm like, I want to be that guy's friend.
Oh, already. Unicorn
I'm like,
onesie, you
stop
got
it right now. So we're friends. So we started talking, we started collaborating and doing some things together. And then we started playing video games. I had a Twitch stream and everything. Everything's Orange Hat Girl. Like the whole platform, all of it matches. So we started streaming with people, and you know, anytime anyone wanted to play with us, we would go on and play with them as well.
Oh my
gosh. So it was so much fun, and we just became really, really good friends. And then my divorce was finalized, and things were just chaotic in my life, and he was there for a lot of it. So he was very supportive, never anything more than just my friend. And then after the divorce, things started to turn into a little bit more of a serious thing. And now he is my husband, and we have a child together, and he adopted my older 4 children.
Oh my goodness.
And I live here in Iowa now.
Oh my gosh. See, this is what is so great about my neighborhood, is that everyone has an interesting story, and that is incredible. Like, I am just like, wow.
Yeah. It's so fun.
Why? Yeah. Okay. We'll talk offline about why I didn't know that. But you do have a prop here that we have a little show and tell. So you have to watch this on YouTube or Spotify to see this beautiful creation that someone made.
So, because I was in the Spoon Army and everyone loved that idea, I had a P.O. box that fans would send me stuff, and I called them Frans because they were friends and fans.
Yes,
it was more fun that way.
And
I didn't want to be
fans is like,
yeah, that sounds good.
Followers, fans. No, we're friends.
We're friends, and that's what it was. So I made it fun, and they made me a spoon crown.
Queen of the Spoons?
Yes.
Oh my God, that is so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
Yes, look at the detail in that.
Yeah.
So her name was Annie Oakley.
Oh, funny.
She
here, I'm gonna show it.
Yes, she made that for me, and that's probably one of my favorite things I've ever gotten.
Gosh.
And I had so much fun with it. I made videos with that too, because eventually I did remove the orange hat because, you know, people were begging for it.
So did you have like a live for that as well?
I did not go live for that, but I made a few videos wearing the spoon crown instead.
Oh, nice.
And then eventually it got to the point where like people were like, put your hat back on. Yeah. Where's your hat? And I'm like,
I am more than just a hat, okay, people?
Yeah. I'm like, I have hair. But so that's where we got, and it's slowed down some since then.
Yeah. Well, you have 5 kids.
Right. 5
kids. And you are one of the directors of the chaos of our office.
Yes.
So
I stepped into career mode, And then that's where we are today.
Yeah. So first she started out as the
I was the front desk, so I was the agent services coordinator.
Yes, and she would always say, "Welcome to work."
Yep.
And now our friend Kelly Spicer, who's replaced you, says that as well.
Yep.
And I love that because it's like, yes, welcome. Because when you're a realtor, you're like, you don't feel like you have a home sometimes. Since COVID, we're not always in the office. So when you come in and get that greeting, you're like, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I love that. And so you were in that position for a few years, and now you are the director of growth.
Yes.
And that's a big, big role for you to undertake.
Yes.
And I'm so excited to hear about this transition and kind of why I'm all about saying yes. When someone gives me an opportunity, AKA, if you guys may or may not know, I was elected to be the president-elect of the Cedar Rapids Area Association of Realtors for 2027. So
yay!
I said yes, because if saying yes is easy, saying no, then it's a shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and all of that stuff. So what prompted you to say yes? What was the, this is my moment to do this?
So I've always been someone who likes to just keep going. I'm not a sit still person. I like to continue to keep growing, learning things. And that's exactly how I moved up in my role just from the front desk. Because when I first started here, I answered phones and I learned how to run spreadsheets. It was very, very simple job. And then I would take on more tasks because
I could.
And I learned quickly. And I pride myself on that. So I just was learning everything that I possibly could. And I started to hit a ceiling, and that was noticed. So I started trying to prove myself in other ways. And I started trying to help, get people in the door and show them what our culture's like. So I successfully got somebody to come here from sitting at the front desk. And after that, I'm like, okay, I can do this. And I'm like, this is an opportunity. One presented itself, and I'm like, I'm going to do this.
Yes, I love that.
So I don't like hitting ceilings.
Right.
And here at KW, you can go anywhere. I started at the front desk 5 years ago. Now I'm the director of growth.
But that is not to diminish the front desk, because
that is oh my gosh, that is one of the most important in this office.
Yeah, because you are the first person that we see, we're greeted by.
Yes, it is.
You are like I said, the director kind of chaos.
I had a sign that said chaos coordinator.
Yes, along with Ryan. And the two of you have just dominated, and we are so lucky to have you both here. So besides saying yes to director of growth, you also said yes to one other exciting new adventure. And tell us what that is.
So I decided that I wanted to know exactly what it was like to be an agent. And I wanted to go from the very beginning process to the end. So I got my real estate license.
Amazing.
And now I know exactly what it's like to be an agent, so I can put myself in their shoes and I can learn more things from them. And then I can join some of the CRAR things.
Yes. She wants to get really involved in all of the CRAR things. So you will see this beautiful red-haired woman out and about at many CRAR events to come.
Yes.
That is so great. And it really is important when you are not recruiting. We're not recruiting. No. We're building a community over here at Keller Williams. And when you're out about, I'm sure that is a pushback if you don't have that experience. So welcome to that.
Yeah.
Circus.
It'll be fine. I love it. I love learning. So I'm super excited about it.
Yeah. And you have been very heavily involved in the Keller Williams culture. That is something that Michelle, our principal owner, is very passionate about. And so she has extended that passion to you and Ryan as well. And so you've been able to really dig in and see what makes Keller Williams so amazing.
Yeah.
What do you think is the most what's the most surprising thing that you have heard from, I guess, maybe not potential prospects, but like, was there first feedback that you got from, the first calls that you made for coffee or anything that you were like, did I make the right decision?
Yes. Let me tell you about this. So, one of my very first weeks of making phone calls, okay?
It's hard.
It is hard.
I don't even like
So I can relate on that aspect
Mhm.
with a lot of things agent related because I have to make cold calls too. And I don't know agents outside of our brokerage.
Right. Because in Cedar Rapids, if you're not a realtor, there are certain events that are realtor specific.
Yes.
And so because of that, that's another reason why you
Yes.
became one. But so you didn't have a lot of faces
Right.
with names. So that would be difficult for sure.
Yeah. So I just started calling people and I had no clue what to say. I was like, hi, my name is Karina Jacobson with Keller Williams Legacy Group in Cedar Rapids. How are you? And they're like,
yeah. Yeah.
So I got a lot of, but then I started to get yeses because the more I pick up the phone, the more people are like, okay, you keep calling me. What do you want?
Right.
I just want to meet you.
Right.
And that's all I want to do.
Right.
I just want to meet you.
Yeah.
So
when you put it like that, though, it takes off the pressure and
because
it's not.
There's
This is
no
not
pressure.
going to be a sales pitch. It's going to be a new connection.
I'm not a sales pitchy person.
Right.
I genuinely just want to meet people and learn more about them and their business. That's all. And so my very first week making calls, I was afraid to leave voicemails.
Okay, this person who has 152,000 followers and has went live on TikTok is afraid to leave a voicemail. This is psychiatry 101 or something like that, like, because that's a little, I can't.
I know.
You're so outgoing.
So I'm terrible when I have to leave a voicemail. I just can't do it.
Well, it's awkward, right? Because you're like, ugh.
I called this person they do really, really well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I called and I'm like, I started stuttering and literally saying,
oh.
And I left the voicemail anyway.
Oh,
I'm like, I should have just hung up.
I was going to say, you could have deleted it. Can't you press 7 to re-record or some shit?
Know. But I'm like, oh my God, that was awful. That was awful. I've still tried calling that person at least 4 more times.
How are you?
But for 2 months, I was terrified of leaving voicemail.
After that, yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, they probably think I am so dumb. But it was just because, one, I don't leave voicemails regularly. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Right. And then also, yeah, I can see how you would get in your head about that.
Yeah, so I was like,
I actually, I had a few leads that I checked in with this week. And one guy he answered. I was like, hey, he goes, I don't know how you got my information, but I would never live there. And I was like, gee, this is why I don't call people. They're so mean.
Well, on the plus side, though, I'm calling mostly agents, so they are nice to me. Yeah. I mean, they're not rude or mean or anything. I've never had anyone cuss me out or anything.
Thank goodness.
So that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Luckily, we live in Iowa.
Right. We are Iowa nice. Even when we're rude, we're pretty nice.
Yeah. So I haven't had anyone that's been absolutely no, I don't want to talk to you. I'm never going to talk to you. Mm-hmm. And I do genuinely just want to meet them.
Mm-hmm. You're making connections. You're building your neighborhood. Yeah. Absolutely. In that vein, what is a good neighbor to you? What does that mean to you, being a good neighbor? Yes, it's like, could I borrow a cup of sugar? Could I, but what kind of neighbors do you want in your community?
I would love to have the growth minded.
Yeah.
Where we can collaborate, do things together, and grow together. Mm-hmm. Because that's ultimately what I am looking for, is to grow.
Right.
And I want to help people grow with me.
And stretch outside of your comfort zone.
Yes.
And leave voicemails for people
and
without being terrified.
Yes.
And all of that stuff. Well,
I hope they're watching, and if you
are, exactly. No, not sorry. Give her a call. We'll leave all of your information, and put that all up on the socials as well, so they can reach out to you if they would like to learn about Karina, because that's an amazing experience. or also learn a little bit more about Keller Williams and why we love it so much here. What I was going to ask next is, so I like to promote events if my speakers have events, and she has an exciting opportunity for those who may be thinking about real estate. Maybe you've been in it a little bit and you're wanting to reignite your fire and passion for it. She has a great opportunity that we're going to talk about next.
Yes. So I am teaching a class called The Rookie Real Estate Agent, and it is a book that Keller Williams has. We go through a 6-week course where we meet every Monday, and I go through the book with you guys, and then we learn how to implement what the book is teaching. So it's a little bit of a easier version for newer agents or those wanting to be an agent, just want to get like a taste of what it could look like from the Millionaire Real Estate book. So
it's called The Rookie Real Estate Agent.
Yes.
And it is it was it in the book and they just expand on it? Is that where the Millionaire Real Estate Agent is?
So that
was it like a chapter and then they.
So what they did was they took it and made it simpler for new agents.
Okay.
Instead of trying to read through the big book.
Okay. So Millionaire Real Estate Agent is one of Keller Williams' like feathers in their cap, right?
Yes.
And that's a book that is worldwide, international. And so they're kind of making it a little bit easier if you're not like already in that headspace of that's cool.
Yeah. So I go through the class and we walk you through everything. We set accountability goals and stuff. We are a group of accountability partners. And then we do that every Monday. And that will be starting up again in September.
Okay. And is that in the office? Is it on Zoom?
It's going to be in the office and on Zoom. I will have the Zoom option this time, and it is open to anyone who would like to join.
It is open to anyone. So Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, or, even outside of the state, if you are interested.
Absolutely.
Rookie Real Estate Agent, like boot camp kind of accountability.
Yeah, we call it a book club, but you don't actually have to read the book.
Oh, good.
We will go through the book together. And there's an Audible for it, which I'll get you the link and stuff for that so we can put it all up on there for you. Oh. Definitely recommend it. I've read through the book myself, and it is very key details on when you're first becoming an agent. So,
or like I said, when you're kind of feeling like,
or you're stuck.
Yeah, exactly. You just need a kick in the booty.
Yes.
You've been doing it a long time. The systems aren't working. You're plateauing.
Yeah.
You're hitting that ceiling, and maybe sometimes you just need that fresh reminder about setting goals and what to do. So
when we did the first test run through, we just did it with KW agents, and I had agents that have been doing it for years and agents who have been doing it for weeks. So it was a great group of people. So.
Well, that's exciting. So we will share that information. That will be forthcoming, but that will start probably after Labor Day.
Yeah, I believe it starts after that because I wanted to get through school and holidays.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. School starting. I'm so excited.
So excited.
Everyone can go back to school and have their normal lives. Well, I just thank you for saying yes today and for stopping by in my neighborhood. You are a rock star and super impressive. And I am, like I said, very lucky to call you friend, cheerleader, and colleague.
Yes.
So
right back at you.
Thank you.
You are my favorite.
Oh.
Seriously. I love
you. Do a really good job of faking it. No, I'm just kidding.
She is such a fibber.
I know.
She is really like this. You see what you get.
Yes. There's no, You're right about that. You're right about that. Well, thank you for coming over, stopping by to my neighborhood, as well as, just sharing your light with our community. That's what Not Your Average Neighbor is all about. Friends, don't forget to like, follow, share. You actually have to watch this episode. Don't forget, because you do have to see this spoon crown. And by the way, I briefly, before I wrap up, I just told her something exciting, but I do want to share it with you. Everyone, if you haven't seen my funny sunscreen, drive-by sunscreen video on TikTok or on Instagram, I have been told several times to send it to Funniest Home Videos. So last night I did it. I sent it. So, send me good vibes on that.
Yes,
Oh
all
my
the
God.
vibes. We're putting them out.
We're putting out the good vibes.
Yes.
100 grand could be real
Yeah.
right now. So anyway, again, friends, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like, follow, share, all the things, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.